you guys saw the previous video I uploaded today, I chose to watch another movie. Today, we're gonna watch The Frights. Oh my gosh, this movie is so disgustingly good. Like if Saw had like a disgusting disease child in an industrial setting or a house where some guy just happened to be unfortunate enough to live in. But like when I say this movie is disgusting, I'm talking about two animals getting hung into a wall, and they all speak so definitely loud, like it's just a lie. Disclaimer, there's a lot of gore, animals are killed, it's also long at someone's tits, so if you're uncomfortable about all this, I'd recommend, sit this one out, not to watch it, if you're used to this, I don't know how to say it, it's just like that,
More ammo!
Target spotted! Enemy spotted! Kill him! Enemy spotted! Enemy spotted!
Next two people in their own
Kill confirmed! Enemy spotted! Kill confirmed! Spotted!
Since he can't pay for it, he tries to rob a house that he enjoys, but he's met with a guy that completely trashed the entire house. And I'm just gonna say it, there's no way he could have done this in like a day. There's one room with like 30 freaking bear traps, another room has like fish hooks hanging from the ceiling, like he's got an entire floor in someone's room, he's got like a massive, like a human trap, like even the walls have stuff on them, like the windows, like stupid levels of Saw engineering, like there's no way to make this enough money for all of this, like how is he getting this, who has the time to set this up, especially with the same day, but I mean, they just did that. But after Arvik sneaks around the house to avoid your detection and easily kills, he hears a man in the basement. He turns on the house and records his death. He tells Arvik to get his gun from the safe upstairs. So, he immediately tells the compilation that his wife is found in the tub in the basement. She tells Arvik that while he's up there, he should look for her kids. So, he does that. To help get her distracted from the collector. Unfortunately, the gun he finds not a single piece of lead in that whole house. But what he does find is this ginormous freaking ruby. I'm talking like it looks like the 20 rupees from like Legend of Zelda. This thing's like the size of my palm. Or actually no, it's like the size of Kevin Durant's like fist. It is ginormous. But also he doesn't have this. But is so using gasoline as their consequence. Also forgot to mention that he's in the bedroom, or the bedroom, my lord, bedroom. It's like an acid that's in there, like the shoes get stuck, and they also have the floor, so he knocks down books, and it like alerts him. So in there. So he hides his shoes by throwing them back. Ever. Is intelligent as food. I've seen while also doing the stupidest things ever. Like he has several chances to escape, and he keeps going back inside the house because he sees somebody he knows. He's like, oh wait, there's a little 5-year-old in that house. Maybe I should go save him. Heck no! He was already outside in the driveway. He could have left any time he wanted. He's like, oh wait, I'd feel really bad if I blew up this house with this little girl. It was stupid. Anyway, as he cat screaming with the cat scream, it kind of pulls up his little hair, which is really sad. It gets off a little sick, and apparently that was trap 2. Rest in peace to the black little kitty cat. There's 3 minutes of fame. Very sad.
Here.
Anyway, one of the daughters comes back with a freaky boyfriend for a solid 3 to 5 minutes, and they really make us watch. So,
Zone in here.
look at the footage of the legend with the pants, buddy. I don't know what to say about that. I'm
Zone
sorry.
here.
RV was the tent with Billy trying to escape. The daughter sees him collecting wood, staring at him like a National Geographic cameraman watching a baby lion eat a gazelle. He thinks he's getting that work in, but when she sees him and screaming, Arvik's plan is working again. He sees her boyfriend fall down.
Zone in here.
I'm gonna say, it's really crazy. It's so slow. Spread out like the Jesus statue in Rio. It is so insane because, like, he sets all of these traps.
Zone here.
One
Zone here.
goes down in the middle, and it's crazy.
Zone in here.
I mean, you know, Arvik is about to leave, but he finds the last daughter. And when I said he finds her, I mean, he was already outside. He just saw her like pounding on the door. And, you know, that alerts him. So he's like, oh,
Zone in here.
he ends up like running into the building again. He fights. He dodges 3 knives that he threw at him too, which is insane. You know, it's unfortunate, but he does it, and he tries to kind of save her, like putting her, or like, not like putting her, but like he throws her down. And he's like, "Get her!" And it's just so stupid. It's like broken something. Like she gets all the way down. It looks like she kind of gets shot out. Somehow she's like coming out, no harm, no foul. But we also see him fight the Collector, the Protector. He does seem to hold out a little bit. Like it's pretty good. It's like that scene from Rocky where he's supposed to go down for fighting Apollo Creed, except the Collector's not black. He's a white guy, and he does win. But this man fights like the Collector slams his head into the bathroom floor repeatedly. I don't know how this didn't kill him, but the thing that like kind of took him out was a knockout punch that he threw at his head. You believe he's dead, but we see him hooked up to be tortured. Like his hands are whatever, and it's like fish hook, and it's like all in his knuckles and stuff, and it just looks disgusting. So like I said, don't worry if you're not, if you got it is really gross at times. But anyway, and he's gonna get tortured. The Collector sees a little girl hiding underneath the desk. So Arvik calls a bunch of terms to this Collector guy, but the word that really sets him rhymes with Reddit. You know, sound that one out a little bit. Rabbit, maggot, and then there's the other one that British people call very much. So he grabs a jar of roaches, slashes this big old gash on Arvik's chest, and he puts the jar of roaches to his little wound, and he heats the bottom part with like a lighter, which is insane because he's forcing them to like cut themselves inside of him. But luckily, a police officer arrives on the property, but unfortunately is killed by his dog. But barely any time does Arvik breaks free and saves the little girl. Arvik and the girl get cornered into a bathroom after he shoves her up all the way up. Like he shoves, or at least he doesn't shove herself up. Lord, I am forgetting to speak English here, and this is my language. He like climbs up, stick finger, and just straight up just like he like scoops himself up, and he just goes oh wait, I'm sorry guys, I forgot part of the movie. He ties himself with like his bed sheet from the bottom parts of the stairs, and he just goes, oh my gosh, little girl. And like the dog that he released into the basement, not Arvik, but the Collector man, almost gets his little girl, almost seems like kind of 1v1 battle. Pulls her up, and the dog, very sad, ends up like going all the way to where they're at. And I'm just gonna say, warning, This one is sad to see, and it's very sad to hear. This is pretty sad. Arvik makes a trash can napalm and sets the dog on fire. He then uses it to throw at the collector, and by using, I mean his corpse. So, when the collector grabs the shotgun, he ends up using it to shoot the dog, thinking it's Arvik. But when he shot it with the shotgun, it explodes. This was sad, and insane, and if you're queasy, I'm so sorry I had to say these words. I'm sorry. I apologize for that one. But since the dog distracted a little bit, Arvik flew down with his collector again, except he came out victorious like Rocky 2. He pushed him down the basement stairs and locked him inside. Arvik, unfortunately, survived. But there's always going to be Arvik is promptly hit by a police car. Somehow not dead. He's able to talk and move his body, which is the craziest plot armor I've ever seen. The car was going like easily 50 miles an hour. But as we think the movie ends, and the ambulance is hit and crashes, Arvik is captured by the collector and forced into his van. And we cut to credits with Arvik screaming. Well, this is the end of the collector. I thought this movie was pretty crazy. It was, as if you saw, like, how insane some of the scenes were. The only way I can describe it is that Saw had
here.
premature little baby, not made in this industrial setting, but just as similarly depraved. My lord, am I forgetting to have, like, proper English speaking?
Here.
I think I'm having a stroke, guys. Right at the end of the video, too, is crazy. Anyway, back to my opinion, maybe that's why I was having a stroke. I couldn't form a straight, articulate thought. What I thought was this movie was so tense. It also kept me sitting on the edge of my seat each time the camera would cut away. Like, I could not recommend this to the average person. But if you're used to watching strange, gory movies like this, I'd recommend it. But, you know, if you're not, just don't watch it. I mean, if you want to have a fun time, this one was kind of nasty.